This is Guru Focus Market Today, your afternoon market brief for Wednesday, August 12th. Here's where things stand. U.S. consumer prices rose 0.1% in July, bringing the annual inflation rate to 3.4% as gasoline and grocery prices fell, signaling a further moderation in inflation pressures. The softer-than-expected inflation reading is prompting new estimates that the Social Security cost of living adjustment for 2027 will be lower. The latest data comes as the U.S. economy unexpectedly lost 23,000 jobs last month, intensifying affordability challenges for first-time homebuyers amid a cooling labor market. Turning now to corporate news, Wendy's shares surged after reports that Nelson Peltz's Tryon Fund Management is preparing a take-private bid for the fast food chain. The move follows a small increase in Peltz's stake in Wendy's, with the fund adding 0.07% to its holdings. The speculation has fueled significant trading activity in Wendy's stock.
Another story we're watching is Nvidia's announcement of a $500 billion artificial intelligence financing initiative, which has drawn both Wall Street support and criticism from investors, including Michael Burry. The plan is designed to accelerate AI development and adoption, and it comes as Nvidia and Meta platforms intensify their push into open-weight AI models to compete globally, particularly with leading Chinese labs.
Meanwhile, Nebius reported a 514% jump in AI cloud sales, driven by robust demand and Nvidia's massive funding plan. In contrast, Oracle shares fell despite the sector's overall strength. CoreWeave and Supermicro led gains in AI infrastructure stocks after reporting robust quarterly results, highlighting continued demand for AI computing. Turning to the banking sector, Bank of America announced a $250 billion investment plan to modernize U.S. infrastructure, targeting critical sectors nationwide. The initiative is one of the largest of its kind and is expected to have broad implications for infrastructure development across the country.
On the deal front, Paramount Global has discussed creating an oversight committee for CNN as part of its proposed acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery. The talks are ongoing as both companies consider governance structures for the combined media entity. Also making news today, LA Lakers owner Mark Walter is seeking liquidity to pay down loans as federal investigations into his business dealings intensify. The search for cash comes amid growing scrutiny from the Department of Justice. Elsewhere, the USDA increased its projections for U.S. corn and soybean output in its August report, citing higher planted acreage for both crops. This follows recent volatility in agricultural markets and could impact commodity prices moving forward. Oil prices remained little changed as vessel attacks in the Red Sea and Gulf of Oman were offset by low traffic through the Strait of Hormuz and declining global stockpiles. The market continues to monitor geopolitical risks and supply dynamics. In legal news, Eli Lilly has initiated action to combat unauthorized sales of its experimental weight loss medication, aiming to protect patient safety as demand for such drugs rises. In the tech sector, Cisco Systems reported better than expected quarterly earnings and raised its fiscal 2027 revenue outlook, but shares declined on cautious investor sentiment. Cisco is set to report again after the close, with analysts estimating earnings per share of 87 cents and revenue of $16.8 billion. On the IPO calendar, Lundian Wasson New Energy Tech, Vogenex, and Pelican Acquisition 2 are all scheduled to list today, with last prices at $24.50, $13, and $9.87, respectively. Finally, the Powerball lottery jackpot has reached $1 billion, marking the largest U.S. lottery prize of the year. That wraps up today's market update. We'll be back soon with the latest market news. Thanks for listening to the Guru Focus Brief.